These are the 100% pure green tea eye gels. Check it out. Look at these guys. They have sucked all the moisture out. But I mean, check out how my under eye looks after I peel them off. It's looking so much better. This area was all sunken and dehydrated, and these eye gels just give it new life. I mean, look at how much moisture has been sucked out, and that's only in about 25 minutes. That's what we're working with. So yes, highly recommend these little guys. You can find them on Pharmaca for 25 to 30% off in the 5-packs. Great deal for much needed dehydrated under eye area. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Marie. If this is your first time here, welcome to Monday Mixed Plate, where we talk about all the things. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is a clinical trial whose results were published on May 6th that's kind of firing up the internet a little bit. It's called The Effect of Sunscreen Application Under Maximal Use Conditions on Plasma Concentration of Sunscreen Active Ingredients, a randomized clinical trial. Now, I'm going to jump in and share a few of my insights here, but I definitely encourage you to go check out the clinical study and read through it yourself. It's really user-friendly. In fact, when you first scroll down, you'll see the key points, including the stimulus question for the entire clinical trial, which was, are these chemical sunscreens absorbed into the body? They took 24 people. They applied the maximum amount of sunscreen, which meant they were applying it about every 2 hours to the participants, and then they measured their blood at different intervals to see how quickly it was absorbed, how much was absorbed, and how long it stayed in the body. Now, why do they want to do this? This is the interesting thing. It's because the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has said that if these sunscreen ingredients get absorbed into the body in greater quantities than 0.5 ng/mLs, that more studies should be done regarding the safety of these ingredients. Here's the thing that's kind of lighting up the internet, is Green Beauty is coming out and saying, we knew it, these things are poisoning us. But we have the scientists over here who are saying there is nothing about the safety of these ingredients that is being discussed in this clinical trial. What's being discussed is whether or not they're absorbed into the body and at what amounts. Skip down to the conclusion, and what does it say? Was that the systemic absorption was so great that all 4 of these ingredients need to have more safety studies performed to figure out whether or not they're affecting our health. Again, like I mentioned, cosmetic chemists are saying, don't start saying these are poisoning us, because nothing about the safety of these ingredients were addressed. All we know is that they're absorbed into the body. Now, those of us that are very suspect of these ingredients are like, yeah, look how much of it's absorbed into the body, and they're just telling us it's safe without any clinical data. See, that's what I find really interesting, is that zinc and titanium dioxide have had safety studies done and are generally recognized as safe. But these other ingredients that are being absorbed in such large quantities, it's only now, after how many years, that we're going to be doing more thorough, rigorous safety testing on them?
Netflix and chill. Or breastfeed.
I've had some sleepless nights, okay? I've been up breastfeeding, and so I've been tuning into Netflix more than I would normally. Now, I don't know about you, but do you ever find that it takes you forever to find something you want to watch on Netflix? Well, I've got some recommendations for you. One is a show called Dead to Me, starring Christina Applegate. It kind of starts off with a semi-boring storyline, and you kind of feel like from the very beginning you know where it's headed and that you're not really that interested. But if you stick with it, the characters themselves are actually very interesting. They have some interesting relationship dynamics, and then when you get to the end, it gets really good. Yes, because I've already watched the entire season on Netflix. Number 2 is a show called Imposters. Now this is a Bravo series, so you may have already seen it, but I actually found it to be really good. It's kind of cute, it's easy to jump into. I would liken it to a summer book read, where it's, you know, not a whole lot of thought is involved, but it's definitely entertaining. So Imposters and Dead to Me. Alright, I know it's kind of random that I'm all of a sudden including a recipe in here, but I'm going to be doing that more because honestly, I only stay interested in making videos if I can talk about a large variety of topics. And I love food, I love to cook, so I'm going to be including that more in Monday Mixed Plate. But here's the thing, this chili recipe has taken me 2 years to perfect. And here are 3 of my secret weapons or my secret ingredients. 1, you need a smoked pork product. Number 2, you need Hatch green enchilada sauce. Number 3, you skip the beans and add lentils. All right, let's jump in.